What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. It is the 8th day of April, and here we are sitting at about just under $72,000. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, my friends. We have 11 hours and 10 minutes left in this day. I don't know. I don't know if I should touch on the Iran conflict or not. There's a lot of thoughts, and I definitely have my perspective on it all. But the main one, I think, without getting too deep into it, is obviously we have the ceasefire going on now. Things seem to be chilled out. We've been doing this for over a month now, right? Since the 28th of February here, we've been doing this. There's been times where it seems like, oh my God, it's escalating. We're going to see World War III. And I've never thought that at all. And there's times where it's like, oh, it's over. We have peace. And then, I kind of lean more toward that side. But we've seen both sides being pulled throughout the past like month and a half now. And we have the peace side now. So let's just wait and see how it develops, right? We got 2 weeks of ceasefire going on. Yes, they dropped bombs afterwards, but they literally said it. The Pakistani mediator said there might be some time for the rest of the regime or the military personnel to hear that there is a ceasefire, because not all of them know. I don't know how. In the modern age, we don't have the technology to make that instantaneous connection, but maybe we really wiped out their telecommunications more than Iran leads on. All I'll say is this: anybody who overreacts to either side of this information, whether it's the good side or the bad side, whatever side that is to you, stop overreacting. We don't know what's going to happen next. We've been pulled and tugged in every direction. This seems to be more legitimate than any of the other times we've been tugged, and it does seem like this conflict is going to be put to an end, if I'm being honest. But maybe I'm just wanting to say that. Maybe I just want to see that. So let's just wait and see how it develops. We've got a ceasefire for 2 weeks. The Strait of Hormuz is supposed to be opened. We've got 10 demands from Iran. We've got 15 demands from the United States. People are jumping to conclusions as to what those demands are. We don't know what they are. It hasn't been made public yet. At least I don't think it has. Let's ask Grok. Let's ask Grok here. Have the 10... why did I write an O? 10 demands from Iran and the 15 from the USA for the ceasefire. Is there an E in there? Been publicly published, announced, publicly, officially announced. Let's see. While that's going on, Trump coin's pumping up a little bit. That was a good call. Hey guys, we were bullish on it here at the lows here, at the lows there. People are bullish on Trump coin now. There's that gala event on the 10th. Well, no, sorry, on the 25th, but the snapshot ends on the 10th. I think that we will pump today, tomorrow, and even on the 10th, but we'll see. And maybe not all 3 of those days, but I do think we'll pump between now and then at the very least, but let's just see. Because yesterday, a lot of people were jumping to conclusions as to what these 10 demands were from Iran. Everyone was saying, oh, well, we're going to have to pay them reparations. Iran gets to pay charge $2 million per ship going through the strait. No, that was BS. That was stuff that was circulating in the internet, and everybody's like, oh, I heard this too, so this must be true. No, neither of the full 10 demands have been released. Iran's 10-point plan response. This is, again, circulating information. This isn't official stuff. This is just like rumors, and you know how the internet is with rumors, you guys. We don't have, you can search all you want, but none of it's actually official. So just, again, the main point being, be careful what you're reading out there, especially if it's coming from like non-official sources. Let's just wait and see how this all develops. Okay, don't get too excited one way or another. Let's hold our breath, and at the end of the day, this conflict goes on, this conflict ends. I don't think the price matters. I mean, here's where it started, and here's where we are now. All we've been doing is moving sideways. I don't think it matters as far as the price action is concerned. It matters in the world, political and world, just like well-being point of view. But even U.S. oil, we look at oil, or any oil really. if it'll load, oil took a dump. And before, when we've seen any of these talks happening as far as positive or negative goes, the oil price has not taken a dump, right? Whenever it seems like, oh, okay, the Iran conflict's over, the oil price has not really come down at all. This time, it actually is coming down, and I think that's because the people at the top, the insiders, they know what's going on, and there probably is an opening of the Strait of Hormuz here. It's taking forever to load, but I mean, you guys have probably seen the oil chart. It's dropping. Anyways, let's get into the TA, man. That was a long ass introduction. Here we are, 72K, 11 hours left in the day. Looks like we want to move up more, right? I'm not there yet as far as thinking that we go above this high. We were expecting that we get above this high, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, job done. Like, we've gotten it, but I wouldn't be surprised here, especially with all the momentum we got going on, that we move up. However, I want to say the same stuff I've been saying throughout this range. Whenever things seem the best, that's when we dump. It's a good time to go short. Whenever everything's so bad, we're going to go to World War III. Oh my God, we're going to get boots on the ground. That's the best time to go long. And it's been that way really every single time. So every step of the way, we're in a really good moment now. All the geniuses are coming out saying, "Oh my God, the conflict is over. The United States won," and we did win. If you don't think that the United States are the ones that won this, you don't. It's okay. We can see things differently, but it's very obvious who won this, and who defected. But we can agree to disagree there. Um, if that is enough to trigger a response, it's like, oh my God, now it's going to be bullish. I know something that the rest of the world doesn't know. It's time to pump. That's typically the time that you get shreked. Okay, so let's just calm down. Let's not let our emotions to the upside or to the downside get us too excited, because that hasn't done us well at all throughout this whole range, has it? It's done us very well to not react on our emotions. Here's one investor who's like a paper flopping in the wind, who invests based on emotion. Here's another investor who invests based on strategy and logic and not emotion. Emotional investor, logical investor, solid as a rock, paper flapping in the wind. Who do you think is going to make money over time? Who do you think is going to lose their asses? It's very obvious. 1 hour time frame here. Okay, let's get into it. If it will load. I think it's because, man, I really do think that the morning time is the worst time for these. I might have to start making these videos at a different time, because I swear the internet is not this bad, but it's always this bad in the mornings for whatever reason. I have T-Mobile internet, by the way. Let's see. That noise will go away. I'm just turning up the performance now to help. I don't know what's going on here, man. It's never been this slow. I noticed that it started being slow once the Iranian conflict kicked off, but now it just seems as though it's still slow. It's still there. Let's see. BTC USDT. Let's just do it on this one. Maybe this will be better. Nope. It's all slow. Man, we got the white screen of blindingness. Let's avoid that. Well, this is fun. Maybe I can talk about the Iran conflict some more and give my thoughts on it. I think that I think there's a lot of crazy people out there right now, you guys. I think people are losing their minds over this stuff. It is pretty funny what's going on with all the narratives floating around there. I don't know why this is taking so long, and I'd really like to not restart this video. This is rather troublesome though, man. This is embarrassing. That's for sure. We're gonna try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, okay, there we go. I don't know why it took so long, but it's still taking its time to get to the 1 hour. This is fun. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see here. We're gonna quiet it down now. I was about to start pumping out the jokes, guys. Let's see. And I only know offensive jokes, so it wouldn't be good. Let's see here. Come on. The RSI is clearly bullish. Oh, bearish divergence. Yeah, it's a little kind of, but not really. No, it's bullish. I mean, you look at this. Anytime you get something that's like this, you pump. and you move sideways, right? It's the end of the day, stock market's closed, everybody went to sleep. Okay, now everybody's waking up, we're probably going to pump going into the new day. Stochastics came down, they look bearish at the moment, and maybe we still consolidate. Maybe this pump right here isn't enough to send us through. Maybe we do even see a lower low than 71.3K before pumping, but I still think we pump. At the lowest, if we go down from here, the lowest that I would think we go is like 70K. We probably recover from there and continue to move up. We might be moving up right now, though. I mean, if we do move up, we'll go over where we go to once we move up. I don't think it's going to be too much higher, but we'll see. The MACD here building bullish momentum right after decaying. You touch tips and now you're bouncing. That's actually a very bullish signal. If we get it, 33 seconds left. I think we're going to get it. Volume's increasing. We might be pumping right now, you guys. That's actually cool. Might wake up the day. So on this note, though, think about it psychologically, right? Everybody is a genius now. Everybody believes that that they know something special, that they have insider information. Oh, the Iran conflict's over. I can go long now safely. I can do this. I can do this, and I'm not going to get wrecked. And then they wake up after thinking about going long, and they see the price pumping to reaffirm their bias. That can really cause some dangerous situations for anybody who's taking out some risky positions here. So I think what we will see is a little bit of a move up. Why is it doing this? TradingView's glitching out on me now. A little bit of a move up. You can go back and see I clicked on this, not this. We'll see a little bit of a move up, and then we'll probably come back down. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we went back below 69K from here even, right? We might move up a little bit, but I'm not expecting too much. The stochastics are overbought. They actually look really good. The stochastics look really good, and the MACD looks good. Everything looks good, but we do have bearish divergence here. We haven't seen that divergence play out yet. What we might be doing here is faking out the markets and then coming back down. We probably do go below 70K. I said below 69K, but at least below 70K. I wouldn't be surprised if we went at least below 70K, but we really might go lower. We could even go below these lows from here. Iran conflict over. Just like if the Iran conflict escalated, I don't think the price action would care. The Iran conflict is over. I don't think the price action is going to care. We're going to dump down. Everyone's going to be like, but the conflict's over. Why is the price dropping? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect the price of Bitcoin too much. Too much, right? A little bit. Obviously, we can see here a little bit, but that's more people's emotions than the conflict. I would say people's emotions affect this thing way more than the conflict ever has or ever could. Maybe not ever could, but we didn't get to those extreme environments. Anyways, 72.1K. Stochastics are getting into the overbought zone. Were we overbought before in this range? Have we been overbought before? What happened here? We were super optimistic. The bear market was over. We're going to $100,000. You remember all that rhetoric? I bet we're going to get the same thing. Bear market's over. 60K was the low. We'll see you at 100K. We'll see you at 85K. All the same talks, all coming from the same price areas and the same readings and the same readings that we had before. Yeah, that's probably it. Now, what I will say, and what would prove me wrong, well, first and foremost, would be a daily high close above this high. If we can get above 75K, if we can get to 75K or higher on a daily closing basis, I'm wrong. I don't think from here we'll even get that high. We'll probably stop. We probably won't even make it above 74K, or maybe just above 74K from here. Maybe we don't even get above 73K. But if I'm wrong, this MACD, if this MACD crosses above the zero, you guys, and we get a solid cross here, we could see some interesting stuff. I mean, like we might see this thing push past this high here, and then at that point we're contending with 80K, which is a significant level, because that's where our prior support is, over here. And in the last bear market that Bitcoin had, we can go back and see. I love going through time with this thing. It's like a time machine. Do you guys remember where you were at the bear market low last time? Here's the bear market low. We look at these consolidation phases, right? Here's the consolidation phase. Here's the consolidation phase. Okay, we moved down. There's not really a consolidation phase to base it off of, but when we found our resistance here, we moved down. Here, we moved down, we consolidated, and when we found resistance, look at what we didn't do. We did not touch this low. We didn't touch it. We came close, but we didn't touch it. Whenever we were in this consolidation phase, whenever we found our high, we did not touch the prior lows of our consolidation phase. So all I'm going with there is the same kind of logic, that we will not get above this low here. I don't think we will. So we're going to be in this interesting situation if I'm wrong and we continue to push higher and we get above this high, where the MACD is crossing up. We will have overbought conditions on all of our indicators effectively, which is very bullish, not bearish. And getting this higher high, there's a scenario where we could do this. And then if we get above this, guys, that's different than the last bear market. There's a chance that this is the bear market low would go up dramatically, and I would start singing a different tune. That'd probably be a good point to find some resistance and come back down, but we would definitely be scratching our heads for the rest of this time, depending on what happens. I don't see that happening. I don't think that we'll find the high. I don't think that we're going to get above this high until June or late May, personally, but time will tell. We'll see. Anyways, I've said enough. This video has gone on longer than intended, and half of that's because of how long it was taking to freaking load, man. I should do like a test before I start making these videos in the mornings. Just like run it and make sure everything's running fine. Weekly RSI, bouncing off the oversold zone is very powerful. Not only did it bounce off the oversold zone, but I also think, let's see, didn't you have bullish divergence? If you didn't have bullish divergence, you're very close, but bouncing off the oversold zone is very powerful. We do have higher highs in the RSI here, and as far as the price is concerned, if we close here or lower, we'll have lower highs here, so that'll be hidden bearish divergence. I mean, the RSI overall in the weekly time frame is still bearish. The stochastics look bullish. They look bullish, but we've looked like this before and still come down. The MACD is actually at a point where you might expect it to reject. If we cross green, hey, that's a positive thing, but we're also right at a point that you'd expect to reject. I really wouldn't be surprised if next week and the following weeks we started making our way down, back down to this 66K level. I'm serious. Like that's kind of my perspective right now. We're at prior areas of resistance. We're at prior areas of resistance. It just makes a lot of sense to me. At least it makes sense to me. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean it has to happen. Right at the 236, perfect area to find resistance. I don't know. Prove me wrong. All you got to do is move up and close basically $3,000 higher. We're at 72K now. If we move up to 74K, that's fine. That's kind of what the original call was in the beginning of the video. Understand, and if you guys are looking at this and thinking, oh, he's bearish from here, so if we go up to 74K, that means he's wrong. No. I said we probably push up a little bit higher. We probably do, and that could be a $500 push. That could be a $2,000 push. I don't know how much higher. But I think somewhere in this area, we're going to find resistance. I don't think we're going to get above this high. Maybe we get above this high. Maybe. But maybe not. I'm leaning on the side that we don't. And then likely what's going to happen is we'll come back down. We could even go back below this low to finish out the month of April. And then back in May, we'll come back up and then get a higher high. It's not going to be this simple. But just understand the main thought here is the same thought that we've had since these days over here. We're moving sideways until May or June, and likely June is what it is. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Do not let the media get you excited or depressed. Do not make investments based on emotions. If you do, you're in the butt. Don't let it happen. Protect your butt. Bye-bye.